What is up, YouTube? What is up, family? We have another request. We have the Hidden Tribe Life. Wild journey to long, I'm going to say this wrong, Tuyoq, Indonesia, East Borneo. Let's go. Let's check it out. What will we be visiting today? In Indonesia, it could be anything. It could be anywhere. Like people said, you could live to 150. You still couldn't visit all of Indonesia. It's not possible. All right, let's go.
In the previous episode, I started my Mahakam Ulu adventure from Samarinda. First 26 hours by ferry, and then another 5 hours by speedboat.
See? That's like a whole day right there.
To visit the Dayak Kaya and the Dayak Kenya tribes. And in today's episode, we continue even deeper into East Kalimantan as I go to look for the hidden village of Long Tuyoq.
Oh, Tuyoq.
Selamat pagi, guys.
Oh, hold on. Just in case. See, thank God. Okay.
It's another beautiful day here in Mahakam Ulu, and this morning it is time to continue to Long Tuyoq. So it is now almost 7, and we have actually been up since 5 o'clock because, as I told you previously, everything here on this trip changes a bit. You know, the captain says one time, then later it changes. And another good tip when traveling here, prices, they change a lot. Actually, I just calculated how much funds I have left, and looks like I will be running out ahead of time, simply because suddenly some of the prices are more expensive. We can't exactly explain why, but that's how it is. So make sure you bring extra cash if you go on this trip. It has been a real pleasure staying here at Homestay Pulevali.
It still has to be dirt cheap. You know, if you got dollars, it should still be cheap, right?
And the owners here, they're so kind. Nenek and I, we have become like this besties. She's so kind because every night I've brought her satay and she just absolutely loves that. So, yeah. And you know, normally I will say let's get back on the road, but today I will say let's get back on the water. Every time I open the cage, it hides. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Open the cage. Hide.
He went under the blanket. That is too damn cute. Oh my God. He went right under the covers.
And we are ready to go. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Dadah. Nenek.
Selamat jalan ya. Yang mana?
Iya, nanti kesini lagi ya.
Ya.
Oke, Nenek.
Ya.
Terima kasih. Okay, let's go. Alright guys, it is now 8:20 and the captain is finally ready. So, it's time to get on the boat, and apparently the trip is going to be a little bit longer than expected. But let's see. Let's ask the captain. Okay? Wow. Sleep, yeah? Selamat pagi, guys. Siap. 8, 6. Wow, so this is our boat for the day, guys. Very long boat.
Yeah, long boat.
Wow, this is one big boat. Look at this. All the way up to here. And we're gonna sit in the back. Yeah. So let's do it.
I was still battling a cold, but it was then time to continue our journey up the Mahakam River. Most people visiting Mahakam Ulu will come as far as Long Bagun, but I had told Hai that I wanted to visit the unexplored. So we set our course for the village of Long Tuyoq.
And a new adventure begins, guys. So the captain said that normally it should take 6 to 7 hours, but because they have to make some stops to pick up some cement, because this is a cargo boat, so they're bringing goods all the way to Long Tuyoq, he says that our trip today might take 7 to 8 hours. So
holy crap, that's a long trip, bro. That's a long trip on a boat. You better have some food and some kopi mana kopi.
yeah. Let's see how it goes.
We had decided to take both the cheapest and safest option to Long Tuyoq. Safest because it's more stable. And cheapest, well, because you don't exactly have the luxury of a roof. So it's a rather windy experience.
Alright guys, so we have only been on the water for like 10-15 minutes, but believe me when I say all this wind is not good for my throat. But that's how it is. Now we're making a quick stop, 1 hour, because the guys, they want to load some cement onto our longboat that they will bring to Long Tuyoq. So they are in the process of loading that now. I'm on top of the big ship here enjoying the view, and yeah, once again, we will be sabar.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Always smiling. Indonesians always smiling.
All was good and well as we enjoyed the ride. But as the water started getting a bit more rough, my buddy Han told me some rather terrifying facts about this river. He told me that I was brave to come here.
After the fact. So, oh, now you say that I'm brave. Why couldn't you ask me if I was brave in the beginning and tell me the story in the beginning? I mean, now I ain't got no choice but to be brave. Right? I'd have been like, damn, now I'm brave?
As the rapids we would later encounter were not for the faint of heart.
The rapids?
He told me that this river have cost several people their lives from falling out of the boat while challenging these wild rapids. As long as we don't hit any floating logs of wood, we should be fine. Just keep an eye out, yeah? Han told me. And I was suddenly wondering if I had really thought this through. And as we were on a tight schedule for the concrete delivery, there was no need to stop for a refuel, when we can obviously just handle that manually, going full speed. And as we passed the 1500 meter tall Batu Ayau wall, it was the calm before the storm.
He looking for logs. He like, better not be no logs in this water.
But the rapids were getting wilder, so I was told I could stay in the front, but it was time to put my life vest on and hold on
For dear life. Oh, I mean real tight. Hold on real tight.
real tight.
I would have been like, why ain't you guys wearing no vest? Why do I gotta wear the vest? Am I the only dummy who doesn't know how to swim? Why aren't you guys wearing no vests? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Damn.
These rapids are no joke. We are extremely lucky today that the tide is very low. Otherwise,
Oh, wow. They got the markers. That's smart.
it would have been increasingly more dangerous. So, thank God for that.
And after 7 hours on our longboat,
7 hours doing that? Man, that's too much for even me.
with the sun standing
I'd be like, yo, where's a helicopter? Can somebody get a helicopter out here?
high in the sky, burning down on us, I was slightly seasick after our rough ride through the rapids, but we had finally arrived at our destination for the next couple of days.
Alright guys, it was a long trip, but we have made it to Kampung Long Tuyoq, which is good because, wow, I really have to get out of the heat. It is so hot.
And you're wearing nothing but black, so you shouldn't do that. I mean, black attracts heat, people. You don't go in the sun in full black clothes.
Panas. Gulai goreng.
What do you say, a fried foreigner?
It's arrived.
Yeah, right. And I feel
Well done.
well done.
Well done.
Well done.
This is like a long trip and
Oh. I like these entrances, very simple.
yep.
Somebody got to like weed, you know. Sometimes you got to pull weeds out because, you know, the stairs got lots of weeds and you can see it's overtaking this. So what you want to do is you want to pull the weeds out. You want to put your hands and you want to pull them out. And then you won't have that problem. I'm just helping you guys out, you know, letting you know what's up, you know. You want to pull the weeds out. Okay.
So now, like this. On it. All right, we made it. So the sky is completely blue, as you can see now. The sun is at its highest. Everything is green. I mean, look at this. It does not get much more local than this.
Yeah, that's very local.
So now we will meet the indigenous leader here of Long Tuyoq, and then we'll find our homestay. And then I think it's time for a quick nap.
Yeah, you need to sleep, bro.
Because I am bust after that ride coming in. Okay.
We were then officially welcomed by Ibu Leal Hai and Pa Mereng Irang, head of finance and the indigenous leader. In the small village of Long Tuyoq, there is a mix of Dayak Bahau and Dayak Long Galit, with a total population of 469 people.
Wow, that's it, huh?
And in the spirit of the Dayak culture and their welcoming rituals, I was once again presented with the traditional bead bracelet, and so becoming one with the people of Long Tuyoq.
It's so quiet here.
There's only 469 people.
It's nice.
Really hot.
Yeah, it is extremely hot.
Extremely hot.
It's gotta be, I think maybe it's like 33 degrees, but it feels like 35, 36.
Yeah.
Here in the back, they have 5-star hotel, swimming pool,
Yeah.
TV,
Hey, sign me up. Really? What's up? Where? Sign me up.
every jacuzzi.
So,
Yeah, just wait and see.
I think so. You have to
I know what he's saying.
ask about the price of this.
Of the homestay?
Yeah.
Oh, you said it was 150.
The price changed. Now it's 450.
All right, guys. So slight change of plans. They are not really used to having tourists here. So the first homestay we went to, they gave us only one room so that we had to sleep right next to each other. So yeah, I would prefer we didn't do that. So now we're back to the homestay that Heru actually originally booked, and the homestay owner already confirmed, but it was not ready. So now they're making it ready. You have to be patient. Once again, bring your patience to Mahakam Hulu, and soon we will have our rooms ready, and then it's time to rest.
We had finally gotten our rooms, with a view over the village. And for just 150,000 rupiah per room per
See, including 3 meals? Are you kidding me? That's fantastic.
night,
So what's he worried about with the money?
including 3 meals,
Yeah.
and with a fan to combat the heat.
To blow the hot air around in a circle around you in your room. That's what the fan's for. Is to take all that heat and just blow it around in a circle. Without AC, I'm doomed. So see, I couldn't visit half of Indonesia because without AC, I can't sleep. Can't sleep. Not possible.
As our tin roof could surely fry an egg in seconds.
Wow.
And as the sun started to set in the afternoon, I put the drone in the air,
Oh, he got a drone?
overlooking the way we had earlier come up the river.
Wow, he got a...
I could truly see that we were surrounded by nothing but
Nature.
natural forest, hills, and mountains. It was like a small piece of isolated
It
paradise.
really is. They're all by themselves.
All right, guys. So this afternoon, We have rested a bit and now we're walking around here, a small tour in the village. And there's one thing that you must know if you come here. I just learned this because, you know, when we first arrived, it was so weird. Everybody was not making eye contact with me. Most of the people were not smiling.
Indonesians were not smiling? No contact? That doesn't sound like Indonesia at all.
As if I had done something wrong. But now Hiro has told me that this is actually a typical part of their culture here. It's quite impolite to look someone directly in the eyes. They don't very often just laugh out loud or smile a lot. It's just, it's a part of the culture, so you cannot take it personally. So now I know. And
I'd have to break out a joke. I'd be like, hey, what did the Indonesian do when he went across the river with the chicken? Like, I don't know, something like that, you know what I mean? I would have to try to make somebody laugh, you know?
Then tomorrow morning, the plan is that we are gonna follow the life of the people here and we will join them. So, yeah. You know, if it wasn't such a problem for me to find places to stay for the night with a dog, I wouldn't have got a dog already.
Yeah.
Imagine bringing this one on a trip. Oh, that's a cute little Gumas. Okay.
Gimas? Dog? Or puppy?
We had run right into a round of Kasti, a very popular game for the kids in the villages in Kalimantan. Very similar to softball. There are hitters, catchers,
Damn, they're trying to hit people with the ball. Trying to throw the ball at people directly.
and a field of players you have to run through to get to the other side. Except here, they run on concrete without shoes. So I of course had to try it for myself.
That looks like fun. You see the kids? No phone, no internet, no electronics, no iPads, no iPhones, no Samsung Galaxies, nothing. No games, no video games, no PlayStations, no Xbox. Look at those kids. Do they look like they're having fun? Do the kids look like they're having fun? Exactly. 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 And they're going to grow up 10 times smarter than a normal child that just TikTok all damn day long. These kids are going to grow up 10 times smarter. And know about life 10 times more. It's true. It's true. Oh, man. She got her good in the back.
I did not realize just how much this hurts on your feet. Jesus Christ. Good fun.
You gotta have Fred Flintstone feet. You would have that if you was raised that way. Your feet would be like rocks at the bottom. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be soft and delicate because we got sneakers and socks all the time. But let me tell you something. You grow up like that, you get Fred Flintstone feet. There's no problem to run on concrete. No problem. You can even run over a nail probably, and the nail will bend. No joke.
And after a good 2 hours of joining their game of Kasti, they had another attraction that they wanted to show me.
Dia takut ada buaya. Ada nggak di sini?
Ada sih.
Ada ya?
Yeah, there's some alligators. So let's swim. Yeah, there's some alligators, but let's swim. See? You don't need internet. You should have been doing this when it was 33 degrees.
Ronaldo.
After a full day of activities, we came back to the homestay where the owners had prepared some papaya leaves, papaya flour, homemade chili, and omelets for dinner. And it was delicious.
Alright guys, it has been a long day, a great day, and a very hot day. And I really enjoy here in the end, the afternoon, evening, just to come up here, sit on the balcony, just enjoy the silence, and my feet just burning after running on top of this hot tarmac. And now sitting here with a cup of ice cubes, water, and some of that moku moku stuff. And
No jamu? Where's the jamu? No jamu.
that is gonna be it for today. So I'll see you guys. Peace out. Good night.
The day starts in Long Tuyoq when the sun rises, because here there is limited signal and only electricity 5 hours per day during nighttime.
Oh shit. What? Wow. Wow. Oh, that's wow.
And we started our day with something I had never had for breakfast before: freshly cooked deer meat.
That's breakfast?
And guys, one thing I wanted to make sure I mention in this video is, if you're a foreigner watching this video and you haven't been to Indonesia before, this is generally how the bathrooms look like. You have the bucket to use to scoop up water when you need to shower, and as well there's no European toilet, so you will have to squat down, and for that there's no toilet paper. You will have to use the bucket as well. And believe me, this was difficult for me to learn in the beginning as well, but once you have to go, you will eventually learn. And this is how the bathroom generally looks like here in Indonesia once you go outside of the bigger cities. Selamat pagi. Apa kabar?
As it was our first morning in Long Tuyoq, we decided to first explore a bit more of the life inside the village.
The bucket. the water. You gotta take the bucket of water and clean yourself? Say what? Why don't you guys got that tool that shoots the water up your ass? You know what I'm saying? That wand. You know what I mean? What? They don't even have a wand? Damn, man. You gotta take the bucket with your hand and take the water and splash it up inside it. Nah, man, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that. See, there's gonna have to be certain areas of Indonesia I visit. Just certain areas. I'm just too soft. I'm too soft for that. I am. I'm just too soft. Even though it really does look like he had a great day. But damn. I'd be like, yeah, no food. No, I don't want no food. No food. No, thank you. No food. I'll just starve. It's cool. I don't want to go to the bathroom. No food, please. No food.
And that's when I met Nenek Long Ear.
Oh, long ear.
Hey, Grace.
Oh, damn. Those are some long ear. Oh, damn. What the? Oh, wow.
Ini indah, cantik sekali, Bu.
Ya, saya sendiri lagi ada.
Ya. Sudah berapa tahun?
Waktu saya sekolah tuh saya bikin.
Oh iya? Umur berapa kira-kira?
Waktu Jepang dengan Belanda masuk sini.
When Japan and Dutch, damn, she been around a long time.
Dia tuh
Oh iya?
jahat.
Wah, udah lama. Ya.
Pakai kulit kayu, selimut, apa macam seluruh. Masih bujang satu.
Jadi dulu ada orang Belanda di sini?
Ada.
Long Tuyoq?
Ada.
Gimana, mereka sopan atau mereka
Takut kami.
oh takut ya?
Berapa kami pakai kulit kayu saja. Jepang Belanda sudah pulang, baru Cina yang pegang, baru kami baik. Ya, dia yang bawa duit.
Ya.
Kalau Jepang sama Belanda tuh mana orang luar tuh tak cocok.
Boleh saya lihat?
Boleh?
Boleh ya?
Ya. 34 masing-masing.
Wah, berat sekali.
Enggak juga, kita tulis juga.
She said I'm deaf too.
Nah, mana ada Bang? Tambah.
Begini. Ibu sudah pergi ke Long Bagung, ke Samarinda?
Nah,
Sudah. Tapi hidup di sini lebih enak dari Samarinda kan?
Ya, kalau situ tuh bilang uang saja. Kalau situ nah ada yang kasih.
No money here. Well, yeah, there's some money there.
Ya, di Samarinda semua mahal ya.
Kalau enggak ada uang mana kita makan.
Mau makan harus bayar.
Ya.
Mau pipis harus bayar.
Kita mau jalan bayar juga. Tidak mau. Kalau di kota,
Mahal.
ya.
See, I would have gave her some money. I'd have been like, here, take some money.
Nenek is among the last of her kind with this ancient tradition. Today there are only 2 women left in Long Tuyoq with the long ears.
It's incredible.
So if you want to see it for yourself, don't wait too long to visit Mahakamulu.
Gimana? Bagus?
Bagus.
Semangat.
That little church. I guess it's school too.
Okay guys.
Like Little House on the Prairie. You guys ever see that show? The church was the school too.
Ya. Sore nanti main lagi ya.
Ya. Main lagi. Dadah, kamu ikut.
So guys, in the village, they don't have a middle school or high school. Once it's time to go to the middle school or high school, you have to take a longboat for 30 minutes, or in the dry season, where the water's not so high, you have to take a motorcycle to go to the middle school or to the high school. So it can be quite an expensive journey, but they do have an elementary school here. So let's try and go and say hi to the kids. I can see they're already looking, so they're super excited already. It's so nice, guys, you know, to see the kids here going to school in the local villages. They're so excited about learning. They're so happy about going to school. When I was a kid, you know, of course I like going to school to see my friends, but these kids, they're like excited to learn, and it's so nice to see.
But running a school in a small village does have its challenges and limitations as well, the lovely Ibu Luhung told me, as she welcomed me with yet another bracelet.
Makasih.
Saya di SD 003 ini tahun 98. Sekolah di sini sebelum pandemi, aturan masuknya jam 7.30. Nah, anak-anak tuh tetap aktif. Kemudian habis selama pandemi kami libur dan tidak pernah masuk selama berapa bulan itu.
Y'all got COVID all the way over here in this island? You guys got COVID too? Wow.
Setelah itu kami masuk lagi. Tapi ada perubahan dengan anak-anak.
Bro, you just cheated. I just saw you, man. I just saw you. Don't think I didn't see you. I saw what you just did.
Habis
He said, I don't know the answer.
selama pandemi kami libur dan tidak pernah masuk selama berapa bulan itu. Setelah itu kami
He said, yo, I don't know what the answer is. Do you know? And the other brother was like, nah, man, I don't know the answer.
masuk lagi.
And
Tapi ada
he said, hold up. I got it. I look at this guy.
ada perubahan
Yeah, that's the answer. Now I know the answer. Bro, you just cheated, man. You can't be doing that.
dengan
Just cheating.
anak-anak. Mungkin karena terlalu banyak libur sehingga pola masuk mereka tuh yang tadinya masuk 7.30 jadinya jam 8, ada jam 9. Tapi kami berusaha meredam supaya mereka cepat turun sekolah lebih awal lagi, kembali seperti semula. Secara pokoknya kualitas gurunya, karena kita di sini tahu sudah terbatas dengan keadaan lingkungan, jarak kota 49 orang, berkurang sekali. Semakin menurun jumlah siswanya. Tadi kita sudah, kenapa bisa menurun? Nggak tahu sih gimana. Malas punya anak.
That's the whole world. Less and less people want kids. You know why? Because you just gotta look around and say, do I want to raise kids in this world? So a lot of people are like, no.
Karena ya berkurang yang punya anak 2, 1. Dulu kelas 6-nya sampai 15 orang. Ini kelas 4 orang mungkin nih. Dulu angkatan tahun berapa itu kita ada muatan lokal untuk bahasa Inggris. Karena ada teman kita yang bisa juga bahasa Inggrisnya di sini. Nah, habis itu berubah lagi kurikulum, katanya tidak perlu pakai bahasa Inggris lagi.
Semangat ya.
Semangat, terima kasih sudah mau mengunjungi sekolah kami. Iya.
Pulang ya. Oke.
Terima kasih banyak.
Terima kasih.
Maaf,
Sukses ya.
ada yang kurang.
Sampai ketemu lagi ya.
God bless you.
God bless you. Okay. Bye guys.
What do you do if you need a doctor? What do you do if you need it? Well, I guess you don't need a dentist, but y'all need a dentist. It's not fair. You guys should have a doctor and a dentist, or some toothpaste and a toothbrush, and be taught how to take care of your teeth. You know, but why is that not taught? Why is that not taught? All the tribes and villages, nobody got teeth. Why? What? I mean, do they have doctors if they get sick? So why don't they have dentists? All you need is one for a little village, one dentist, and toothpaste and toothbrushes, just one. I don't know. I guess it's 469 people. You got to have one doctor, one dentist. You ain't got no banks in there. I don't know. How do you even have an economy? It's very interesting. Maybe there is no economy, but he had to pay for a room, so there has to be an economy. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting when you see videos like this and you go deep, deep, deep in the jungle. It's interesting.
It is truly difficult to explain just how hot it is here.
Florida in the middle. How about Florida in July? Does it feel? You know how? Does it feel like this? You know when you have an oven and you open the oven, maybe you baking cookies or something, and you open the oven and check for the cookies. Are they ready yet? And the wave of heat from the oven hits you in the face, and you're like, "Ooh, that's hot." That's what it's like being outside in Florida in July. So is it like that? Is it like that there too? Is it humidity or is it dry heat like Texas with the heat, or Arizona, 100-something degrees, different Fahrenheit, but it is, you know, how we do degrees different than everybody else. So it's probably compared to like 36, 37 degrees in Arizona, but it's not humidity. I don't know. He seems to be really melting. This my poor man here sees he's not having a good time in the heat. Not working, but he keeps wearing black. He don't learn. The next day he's like, "Oh, what should I wear today? I'll put some more black on." Come on, man. You're killing yourself.
It's only around 11:30 now,
In the morning,
but it
yeah.
feels like we've already spent an entire day outside. Your body gets so weak.
Yeah.
If you come here, you have to be prepared. The heat is tough. That's why in the middle of the day
Most people ain't around. Yep.
here,
Nap time.
most people, they
Siesta.
relax. They're in front of their house on the porch, resting, even sleeping, because the heat, it just, yeah, it takes everything down a notch. So we are on our way back to the homestay now to relax a bit again, and then the day simply continues in the afternoon.
Good idea. Is that blood? Is that blood? What's up with this? That monkey eat somebody's ass up? Or what happened? That monkey, that's not a nice monkey if that's blood. Damn. All this food. You guys are looking at this. Oh, look at all the animals. No, that's the supermarket. That's the supermarket.
Alright guys, so this afternoon we're just walking a bit around here in the village, and one thing that I haven't paid enough attention to is that when you walk around here you don't see a ton of trash laying around, like candy wrapping or tissues or one of the worst aqua bottles, because I was just told that before the pandemic happened they started a program here in Long Tuyo placing these big yellow trash cans at every house, and then once the trash can is full, then someone will come to pick it up. They will pay 2,000 rupiah and it will be taken to a trash disposal site. So that's a really, really good initiative. Credits to Long Tuyo for that. This is something that a lot of other villages around
So you see, you do need economy.
in all of Indonesia could really learn something from. So another
Because I've seen some dirty places.
thumbs up for Long Tuyo.
And for our last day in Long Tuyo, we had planned to join the locals for a day of work. So after a few games of Kasti in the afternoon, I headed in for an early night.
Good job,
A leap bata? No, it's not. It's not. That's not a leap. That's not a leap bata.
bro.
Very peaceful, that's for sure.
Selamat pagi, guys. What most of the people they do here in the village, they will go to the ladang, the fields, early in the morning, either at 7 or 8 o'clock. And today we will be joining them. So now it's around 8 o'clock. We're waiting for our local tour guide to join us. She hasn't woken up yet, so we are again waiting a little bit. And as soon as she's ready, we're gonna go ahead. I really enjoy being in this village. Everything is so quiet. People are very peaceful. All the dogs running around, and actually what's different from this village versus many of the other villages I visit is that the dogs here, most of them actually want to pet. I don't see this very often. Mostly they are so scared they just want to bite you. But one of the elders also told me yesterday that the dogs here are very precious, because he said the dogs were here before we were, so we have to really treat them with respect. That also means that if, for example, you hit a dog with your motorbike, then you will actually get a fine. You have to pay a fine to the owner. Same if you hit the dog, do anything bad to the dog. That's really frowned upon here in the village. It's a part of this village. Where am I, Ben? Where am I?
They're all young dogs.
Har du lyst til at bide mig?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about him biting. Never mind. Never mind.
See, you have to be a little bit careful. All right, guys, we are ready. All of our lovely ladies is here to join us, and our vehicle for the day. Selamat pagi, bro. Saya Chris. Siapa namanya? Farhan. Apa namanya ini? Motorbak.
A pickup bike.
Motorbak. The transportation for today. Let's go. This is like Gojek, but long Tuyoq style. Okay, let's go.
See, they're smiling. What's he talking about? They're smiling.
The locals, they pay 5,000-10,000 rupiah every morning to be brought to the rice fields. Boy. As I was saying, they pay 5,000 to 10,000 rupiah every morning to get brought to the rice fields with this smart vehicle. And we're actually being dropped off right now in a cocoa bean field.
Yeah.
The big ones over here is for making cocoa beans. So here he just told me that the water that we shower in from the restroom, it comes from this river. Because I was curious, the last couple of homestays we've been, it's the water we've been showering in has been from the river, which has been brown. But this river water is super clean. The sounds of Kalimantan.
Like you in the Amazon jungle.
And only a 15-minute walk later, through the lush jungle, we had arrived at what would be our office for the day. A small wooden hut built on poles right next to their rice fields.
Aduh, kotor tangan.
Ya, nggak apa-apa.
Iya.
Oh, kenal saya Chris.
Iya, saya Jiu, Pak Jiu.
Pak Dio.
Iya.
Tinggal di sini, Pak?
Iya.
Itu karena lebih dekat ladang ya?
Iya.
Oke.
Ini ladang pondok ini sebelum jalan raya tuh jadi udah duluan bikin pondok sini, bikin ladang. Ya. Sudah berapa tahun tuh baru ada jalan raya sampai tembus Lopangay.
Jadi Bapak sudah tinggal di sini berapa
Sudah mau 10 tahun.
10 tahun?
Iya,
Di
Pak,
sini?
lihat buah-buah nih.
Oh ya, karena ada banyak buah
Iya,
sini ya.
itu awal sini.
Gitu. Dan ya, lebih santai di sini ya.
Iya.
Hanya ada satu rumah.
But when they told me they had a rice field, I had imagined something slightly more flat than this.
Ekstrim.
Wah, lewat ekstrim. Aduh.
Aku yang paling pas.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, here comes the next challenge.
This is all to get to rice? So you pay every day to do this? Okay.
Where I'm from, it's rare to see people harvesting fields with their hands today. But out here, they still do it the old school way. Even with machinery, it would have been a challenge to harvest here due to the rugged terrain.
You ain't getting no tractor in there.
So fully dressed in hats and long shirts to protect against the sun and various insects, they use a small piece of wood with a blade on it intertwined between their fingers, which allows them to smoothly cut off the rice without much effort.
I'm all messed up. I thought that was wheat. That's rice? I thought rice was only grown in water. I'm all confused now.
And if the weather is good, they can easily walk out here all day. But apparently, it wasn't going to be like that.
Oh, pulang? Okay. Now it's time to pulang.
We have to go back.
Ah, that is too bad. We just got here pretty much. But now the rain is really picking up. So we have to go back.
So you just lost. So instead of spending the whole day for your 12,000 or 15,000, whatever it was, you just got about an hour and then you got to go back? That's messed up. I'd be like, yeah, I want a refund. I'm going back tomorrow. That don't count. I'm not paying for that. And then they'd be like, well, you ain't going back then. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, then I'll pay for it.
So that is the life as a farmer. Same for my father. He's also a farmer. And when there's rain, yeah, it changes your plan, your schedule. And I think it's a good idea that we get down fast before that slope down there gets too slippery.
You know, cross the log in the rain.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to fall here.
Bro, you have to walk like a model.
Like a model?
Yeah, like a model. Yeah, yeah, like a... No, no, no. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Be careful. Goyang terus, asik. Sampai malam, dapat musik. Ya.
And that is what we call a day's work here in Long Tuyoq. Super smart way of going into your house, but it's because then that way the dogs, they cannot come up into the house.
And as we couldn't do any harvesting in this kind of weather, it was of course
Kopi mana kopi. Kopi mana kopi time.
coffee time.
Ooh, that looks thick. Ooh, that'll wake your ass up.
And it was fun to see that out here, no one was smoking real cigarettes, but instead, they were chewing their traditional betel nuts and then adding a bit of tobacco on their lips before chewing that as well.
Oh, cantik.
Cantik. Cantik.
Halo, sayang.
Nenek was a charmer indeed, but she was even being modest with the amount of tobacco she used.
Oh, yang besar. Oi, keren. Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder maybe that's the reason your teeth are getting rotted because you put that in it. Maybe, possibly. No, it's probably because you ain't brushing.
Alright guys, so I've been wanting to try this betel nut thing they put in their mouth for a long time. I see everyone here chewing it. So now they're gonna try and make it for me, and I will try and eat it, put it in my mouth, see how it goes. Some people, they eat it both with the betel nut mixed with tobacco. I will only be eating the betel nut with the leaves, because with the tobacco it can be very strong. So let's see how it goes. So we have a leaf here. Ini namanya apa? Daun sirih. Gigit. Oke. Iya. Kayak ini juga. Bersama atau beda?
Sama. Ini pinang tuan.
Mau pinang tua.
He don't like it. He gonna try to play it off, but he don't. You can tell he don't like it.
Harus.
Bersama?
Ya, juga.
It's very, very bitter.
Enak.
Pahit.
Pedas.
Pahit dia pedas atau pahit. Macam-macam.
So much saliva.
Jangan ditelan, mabuk.
Agak.
Let's try to find it. This is.
Nah.
Ya.
Lebih bagus. It kind of numbs the inside of your mouth a little bit, like numbing.
Normal.
Enak.
Enak kan?
Enak sekali.
Kali.
Ada lagi.
Ada lagi. Ditelan itu baru enak.
They said swallow it. It will taste good.
Bikin lagi. Ya. Kurang merah.
Heru mau coba juga?
No.
Bisa pakai ini. Wah, masih bagus.
Itu ide yang buruk.
Nenek also didn't mind.
What are you doing? That ain't no cigarette. That's a blunt.
A bit of fun and partying, so she rolled up some massive homemade cigarettes. And with a good buzz from chewing tobacco and the home-rolled cigarettes.
What the? That's the female Snoop Dogg. Hey, Snoop, you got some competition, Snoop.
She entertained us all with her silliness.
Not bad
That was Snoop Dogg got competition.
for a work day in the field.
A work day. She's still going. She said Snoop Dogg ain't got nothing on me. Crazy. I outsmoke Snoop any day.
She's so cute.
Let's go.
He said nobody. You're not allowed to have contact, smile, laugh. Everybody's smiling and laughing.
Dada.
Oh, dada. I'm gonna try that. I can say that. That's like daddy. Dada. You know, when you're a baby, you say dada. Hold on, I gotta make sure you said that right. Hold up.
Let's go.
Okay. Dada.
Dada. I can do that. I can do that.
All right.
And I think you say hello. What's hello? Hello? Kaba kaba? Something like that? Gaba gaba? Kaba kaba? Something like that. It's hello, right? So dada, goodbye. I got it.
Alright guys, our journey is reaching its end. So it's our last afternoon, and now Alex and I are heading to play Casti. Once again with the kids. They're all waiting and so excited. And that is gonna be it for this trip. Yeah. Yeah, see ya bro. Main lagi. Okay, ayo Joko. Let's play again. Okay guys, see ya.
It's a good video. It's a good video.
Yeah. You know, we're playing right in the middle of the square here, and sometimes when a motorcycle has to pass, then they yell "Iklan, iklanom." It means like commercial break, because when they watch YouTube videos, there's always a commercial break in between the videos.
That's great.
So they say iklan.
That's great. He said, I ain't doing that shit barefoot no more.
And just like that, I have spent my last day in Mahakamulu. We couldn't have ended it any better. It had been a wild week with so many new experiences, visiting various Dayak tribes and meeting nothing but kind and loving people.
Yep.
What had seemed to be a challenging journey at first had turned into an almost unbelievable memory for life.
Yeah, you definitely never forget that.
Alright guys, and that is gonna be it here from Long Tuyoq and Mahakamulu. I'm now on my way down to the longboats, and we start our long journey back to Samarinda. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit Mahakamulu, guys. It is an experience you will never forget. And massive thank you to all the lovely people that we have met along the way, and of course to Alex, who have done a great job as my tour guide. Boy, gotta focus here. The boat is waiting. Wait, that was too close. Guys, I will see you in the next one, and wait for it. Until next time. Bye bye guys.
Da-da. Da-da. Look good. Oh, we didn't see. Oh, this is probably the other one. He was great. This movie, he was great. That was a good video. That was a good video. It's just so interesting to see how life just continues without industry. You know what I mean? Without commercial, without banks, without supermarkets, without stores, without nothing. But they're all there. They're all living. They're all living, chilling, getting buzzed, smoking big blunts. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. See, I'd be smoking around noon and then just be stoned till like 4 p.m. and then come outside because it's too damn hot. And then come outside, play with the kids, find go get some food somewhere. That's interesting. What an interesting place. It really is out there. It really is. I mean, 7-8 hours. Damn, that's that ride alone. Ooh, I don't know, man. That's a long ride. That's a long ride. But look at the people he met. Look at it. Look at the knowledge he acquired by going there. You know what I mean? It's good stuff, man. All right, that was a good video. Very interesting. Very interesting the way people live. It really is. The hidden tribe life in Indonesia. Okay, Tuyoq. Why did I put a K? Why did I put a Q there when the video said Tuyoq? No, Tuyoq. Tuyoq. I don't know. Why is it Q? See the Q? There's a Q right here. But in the video they were saying Tuyo. I don't know. Why you gotta confuse me like that? All right, anyway, it's okay. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night. Until the next one.